Hey you guys, it's me, the Orion Starseed. I had a request by a viewer who wanted me to do this reading for Dominique Gardner, one of the young ladies that were a part of the R.Kelly sex cult. And also her mother, Michelle Kramer, was also on the documentary as well. And I'm not going to go much into the documentary because everyone knows what the documentary was about, but I just really wanted to talk about the energetic feel of what I received from Spirit on Dominique Gardner. And I just want to first give you the facts. Yes, she was 17, going on 18 when she met R.Kelly. Her birthday is August 4th, 1991, which is crazy because my birthday is August 4th, 1982, so she is a Leo. So those are the facts that I only know about this girl, believe it or not, and that she was a part of R. Kelly's sex cult. But when I look at her picture, especially one before she got with R. Kelly, I wanted to look at that picture. I didn't want to look at any pictures of her currently. I wanted to see and feel her energy before she got caught up in the mess of R. Kelly. Kind of like her, I guess you would say, her childlike energy. When I looked at her picture, I saw that she has the energy of just like very I guess you would say uh optimistic, childlike, immature, very naive about life, very childlike, like someone who still believes in like love and love at first sight. And what I mean by that is like a childlike love, like having a boyfriend and getting all the, the butterflies and being in love and all those different things. And she did have a childlike crush on R. Kelly. Like, honestly, from what I felt from the picture, she saw him as like an icon who she had a crush on. Like, seriously. Like how, like when I was growing up, I had a crush on, who was mine? I can't even remember. I mean, it's so long ago. I think mine was Morris Chestnut growing up. And that's the energy that I felt from her. Like looking at like an artist and like, oh, if I one day, or no, that one guy from New York Undercover, the little Spanish dude, I would never forget. I used to have the biggest crush on him, and that's the energy that I felt from her. Like in my mind, I'm like, I'll never get him, but I still had this crush on him. So when she actually got to meet him, and just going forward, when she actually did meet him, and the fact that he paid attention with her and gave her attention, she was like, oh my God. But just going back into her past, Spirit also showed me that, they weren't the most well off, as well as she did not have her father around her. So she didn't have any male authorities around her showing what male love is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't have, a father there showing her what it is to treat a woman the right way. She didn't have that father figure in the home. So she just grew up with a single mom. And of course, I do see she had aunties, from what Spirit is showing me, and other family members around her, but mostly it was just female. So she only had that energy of female energy and no balance of masculine energy to guide her along the way. But what Spirit showed me was, when she met R. Kelly, she saw her icon, a rich icon. He had her heart. She was just blown away. She was starstruck. So the fact that he gave her that attention, she was like, wow, oh my God. Also, Spirit showed me too that she got picked on a lot. She didn't have the best of everything, how it is in high school. Everybody got the newest clothes, the freshest gear, the new, shoes and outfits and everything. And so she didn't always have that. She used to get picked on a lot. She had low self-esteem. Her confidence wasn't where it needed to be. And I understand, I went through that as a child as well. So you add that to the recipe, and then here comes R. Kelly. So you add that equation together, and then you get someone like Dominique Gardner. So that's what had happened. And also something Spirit showed me that I thought was really funny. Now, I did watch the documentary. I didn't watch it like everyone else did. I kind of watched it like way later. I think I watched it earlier this week. And, but one thing that Spirit did show me that I did not see in the documentary, which is blowing me away right now, is that Michelle Kramer, who is her mother, was well aware of her daughter's relationship with R.Kelly. She saw it as a financial opportunity as well. Okay, so I'm trying to be, listen, this is just message from Spirit. I'm trying to be as careful as I can when I say this, because I know a lot of people are like, okay, we need to be with the women. We need to, Me Too movement. We need to stick together, women. But you want to know something? By me saying this, I am sticking together with the women, guys. And from what Spirit is showing me, remember, I said to you, Spirit already showed me that they weren't financially stable. Okay? And you got to also understand something else. When you're not financially stable and you see that your daughter, caught the eye of a rich man who you probably look up to as an icon, and he's lavishing her with gifts, taking her places and doing things with her. And also, I hate to drop, the ball or pop someone's balloon, but R. Kelly did pay Michelle Kramer. Yes, he did. I'm sorry to tell you guys. I'm sorry to tell you. It hurts me to say it too, but he was paying her. Because he met her at 17 going on 18. Regardless of what you hear in the media. This is what Spirit is showing me. She was not of age when he met her. And she was being paid for this. That's why she didn't move into the house until she was 21. Or moved with him until she was 21. And I want to also share this too, what Spirit showed me. The reason why it became such an issue with her mother. Because remember, she moved in with him at 21, from what Spirit is showing me. But she was still having a relationship and having sexual relationships with this man from 17. It wasn't like they broke up, from what Spirit is showing me, at 17. No, they were ongoing. So that means from 17 to the time that she literally cohabitated with this man, they were intimate with the mother's knowledge. And he was paying her. So when she turned 21, R. Kelly stopped paying her and moved her in. Because in his mind, it was cheaper to keep her. Okay? And then that's when Michelle Kramer jumped on the bandwagon of, we need to expose him, because she wasn't getting paid anymore. And that's what Spirit showed me. Just saying, guys. Now, also going back to Gardner, Dominique Gardner. See, in the beginning, R. Kelly was treating her nice. So she was enjoying it. But it was like a slow brainwashing. It wasn't like a instantaneous thing, guys, from what Spirit is showing me. It was like, in the beginning, it was like a slow one thing here, like wear this time, or do this time. And then it became like, once she moved in, then it became like an ongoing. Okay? And then also, when he moved in with her, it was like a wide, like it was like she became more aware of who he was. Okay, guys? That's when the shaving of the hair, wanting you to look like a man, wanting you to act like a man, because I hate to tell you guys, but he is bisexual. And I did not say that in my last video, but in my last recording, I mean. But he is bisexual. He's a pervert. He likes all things that are sexual. I call it a trisexual. He'll try anything. And he exposed her to so much things that she probably wasn't comfortable with, from what Spirit is showing me, because I see some uncomfortability with her. Things that she wasn't aware of. Things that she felt in her spirit wasn't something she saw in her mind from a person loving another person doing. Her hope is like she thought she was going to be in this relationship and it was going to be a loving relationship, or he at least was going to show her what a loving relationship was going to be. But it was the actual opposite. The actual opposite. And she saw a lot of things. And he did scar her. But you must understand, it wasn't like he took her captive. I hate to say it, guys. He did not. From what Spirit is showing me. It was, a slow-going thing. He uses fame, of course, and uses fortune. I mean, you don't have to be Stevie Wonder to see that coming a mile away. To manipulate not only her, but the family with money, of course. And again, that's Stevie Wonder, could see that a mile away, but this is something that Spirit is showing me. But now, from what Spirit is showing me, she's in a better place, okay? And she's creating a different life for herself. It's like being reborn all over again. And I will say this, Spirit is showing me she does have a lot more family support that she didn't think that she would ever get, or a place that she would ever get to, and she's expanding. She's expanding with that family support. So, just to wrap it up, she did see a lot of things, she went through a lot of things, and she had a lot of hardships growing up because of her financial situation. She saw a lot of things, she had to deal with a lot of things, and her self-esteem and her confidence is a big factor even still, and she is trying to create an existence where she's building up from that with her family support. So I do hopefully along the way, but I will say this, she does get impatient because she was brainwashed for 9 years with this man, a particular lifestyle. So it is like starting over again. So she does get impatient with herself, what Spirit is showing me. But, because she's so used to this man who pretty much brought her food, brought her clothes, brought everything. And now she has to start all over again. For example, like getting a job, becoming self-sufficient, doing everything all over again. Like literally learning how to live as an adult, because she didn't have to. She was literally this man's toy. That's all she knew before, anything else. I mean, she did have a job prior, before she met him, but it was a little different. She wasn't there that long, and that is facts. I did look that up. She did have a job prior. She was a dental assistant. Yes, that is facts. Yes, anyone can look that up. You can Google that. But she wasn't there long, because as soon as she got that job, then she ran to him and was with him for 9 years. So she did not have the opportunity or the ability to understand what being an adult is, having your own home, paying bills, living life, being normal, because she lived an unnormal lifestyle for 9 consecutive years. We can sit here and blame the mom, we can blame society, we can blame R.Kelly, but at the end of the day, this poor girl has to literally reprogram her mind. And Spirit is showing me she will get there, but it's going to be a slow process. So I'm going to definitely send her my love and light, as well as we all should. And pray that, he will get time. Like I said in my last video, I did see that. Spirit did show me he will get time. Will it be anytime soon? I'm not sure. I think right now they're building a case. But he will do some time. But yeah. Alright guys, if you would like your own personal reading, please email me at Orion number 11 starseed